Welcome back to Cartoonatic News, the only news show where the facts are real, but the judgment, oh, honey, absolutely reckless.
Grab your coffee, your emotional support water bottle, and that brain cell you only use on weekends. We're diving straight into the madness of America and the world.
But, because every time humanity does something stupid, we're here to say, wow, impressive, truly groundbreaking idiocy.
And today's menu is stacked. We've got teachers exposing themselves with ChatGPT, Londoners screaming for fun, and spiders building a whole megacity with better infrastructure than New York.
Plus bears invading Japan, tourists triggering alarms, parrots with anger issues, and politicians voting against themselves like it's a spiritual journey.
So buckle up, America, and remember, if the news stresses you out, don't worry. We're here to make it worse, but funnier.
Let's roll this circus. So, Crystal, picture this. A teacher in India got exposed using ChatGPT for his school reports because he accidentally printed his prompt, how to look busy at work. Truly a Shakespearean tragedy of modern laziness.
Baron, that's not tragedy, that's a live tutorial on how to get fired in 0.2 seconds. My guy didn't just slip, he hit Control plus Alt plus self-destruct.
And the best part? The AI didn't snitch. It printed the confession in bold. That printer said, oh, you want receipts? Say less.
Imagine having a computer that's more honest than your entire moral compass. That's like being roasted by Microsoft Word.
Mine would roast me too. That's why my laptop stays unplugged like a vampire in daylight.
And he wanted to look busy? Tweetheart, he ended up looking like the before photo in a LinkedIn motivational post.
Artificial intelligence can't fix natural stupidity. It's like putting Wi-Fi in a potato. It's still a potato.
Or laziness. If you need an AI to pretend you're working, baby, education is not your ministry. Try real estate. At least there you can nap in empty houses.
He taught his students one final lesson. Always write your excuses by hand. It's harder to accidentally print your stupidity.
Especially when you outsource it to something that doesn't owe you loyalty, holidays, or emotional support.
Honestly, Crystal, this man proves one thing. If AI ever takes our jobs, it's not because it's smart. It's because humans keep hitting print.
Yeah, bro basically fired himself. Faster than HR on a Friday before a long weekend. Baron, listen to this. In London there's a club where people pay real money just to scream their lungs out and call it scream therapy.
Ah yes, capitalism's beautiful evolution, monetizing mental breakdowns with a cover charge and a DJ.
They dim the lights, blast music, and everyone just yells. It's basically a rave for emotionally damaged adults.
Sounds like every corporate Monday morning meeting I've ever attended, but with fewer pastries.
At least now you can scream legally, and with a receipt. Hi IRS, a $1.49 expense. Mental health.
For that price, the screams better include free trauma counseling and a weighted blanket.
Or at least a drink ticket. Hydrate between existential crises. That's just good healthcare.
Honestly, if screaming relieved stress, every American would float into nirvana each tax season.
Facts. We don't need therapy clubs. We have Twitter, student loans, and TSA lines at 5 a.m.
America's been scream therapying since the invention of taxes and marriage.
Meanwhile in London they're like, let's scream together in a room. Babe, that's just group therapy without the awkward chairs.
And you know someone's gonna turn it into a TikTok challenge. Scream 30 seconds a day to grow your glutes.
Honestly, by 2030 the gym will just be people screaming on treadmills.
At least it'll drown out the sound of our hopes collapsing.
So scientists found a cave between Albania and Greece with over 100,000 spires. A whole spider megacity. Like their own 8-legged New York.
100,000? Crystal, that's not a cave. That's an HOA meeting hosted by Satan.
I swear, if I walked in there my soul would leave my body faster than my Wi-Fi drops during a Zoom job interview.
Relax. Spiders don't eat influencers. Too much lip gloss, not enough nutritional value.
Excuse me, I'm organic.
Yeah, like those organic gummy bears at Target.
Anyway, they're calling it a spider megacity. So basically Los Angeles, but with better web connections and fewer actors lying about their age.
And fewer Teslas on fire.
You ever think those spiders have little jobs? Little spider baristas? Spider landlords charging 8 flies a month for rent?
Sure, until some backpacker shows up with a GoPro and gentrifies the place with a rave called Arachnicoachella.
Oh my god, VIP section is just a bigger web with better vibrations.
Honestly, between this and US rent prices, I might move there. Cheaper, safer, and everyone minds their own business.
Until a spider crawls in your sleeping bag.
Please, Crystal, that still sounds less terrifying than a New York subway rat.
Fair point. At least spiders don't ask you for a cigarette and your social security number. Hey, before we continue swimming through global stupidity, you know what time it is.
Yes, Crystal's favorite part. Begging viewers like a PBS pledge drive, but sexier.
Baron, we don't beg. We strategically request engagement.
Whatever helps you sleep at night. Anyway, folks, hit that like button the way Congress hits the ignore problem button.
Subscribe too. It's free, unlike therapy, rent, or that iced latte you pretended was your little treat.
And turn on notifications so you never miss our next episode of Humanity Disappoints Us Again.
Drop a comment. Tell us which news story hurt your soul the most today.
Or which one describes your ex, usually the spider megacity.
Alright, back to the chaos.
So in Japan, bears are wandering into cities, and now the military is helping catch them. Actual soldiers versus Winnie the Pooh's gym bro cousins.
Wait, Japan has robot dogs, vending machines that sell literally anything, toilets with Bluetooth, but can't handle one bear with an attitude?
Exactly. You invent humanoid robots but lose to a dude covered in fur and bad manners.
Honestly, I'd lose too if a bear walked into my Starbucks. Like, sir, your mobile order is not ready, please don't eat me.
Depends, did he order a honey latte?
Baron, stop.
They're deploying actual soldiers for bears. Somewhere, Russia's watching like, that's adorable. That's our kindergarten warm-up.
True. In Russia, bears walk with people, sometimes run the bar, sometimes run for office.
But in Japan, the bear probably bows first. Pure respect before chaos.
Konnichiwa, I'm here to ruin your picnic and your property insurance.
And you know America would totally make this weird. We try to arrest the bear, read it its Miranda rights.
Or blame it on California. The bears are migrating because the rent is too damn high.
Honestly, with the way things are going, we're like 2 headlines away from US cities hiring bears as emotional support animals.
At least they'd be more loyal than Congress.
So, Crystal, in Paris, some tourists tried to take a selfie with the wedding icon and managed to trigger the entire Louvre fire alarm.
Oh my god, Jesus turned water into wine, and this man turned a selfie into a citywide evacuation. That's influence?
But he didn't just take a picture, he speed ran, becoming France's most chaotic export since the guillotine.
Imagine 800 people sprinting out while he's posing like, wait, let me get the lighting right.
Wedding? Bro, the only thing glowing now is his criminal record.
Honestly, this is peak 2025 energy. People will literally risk a felony for a selfie that gets 12 likes and a pity comment from their mom.
And TikTok's probably prepping the hash evacuate the Louvre challenge. Step 1, trigger panic. Step 2, monetize.
America's gonna join in immediately. We see a line, a siren, or chaos. Boom, content.
Dude's lucky French police didn't tackle him. Those guys move like they're defending a baguette championship.
The Louvre should hang his photo somewhere, though, maybe in the Don't Be This Clown wing.
Or right by the fire alarm with a plaque, in memory of the dumbest tourist we've hosted.
Hey, at least he'll finally get his portrait in the Louvre even if it's on a banned visitors list.
In Naples, a dude actually sued his neighbor because her parrot screams imbecile at him every morning.
Honestly, one animal in Italy finally speaking facts. Give that bird a medal.
That parrot isn't insulting people, it's delivering performance reviews.
Imagine the court hearing. Your Honor, the bird keeps hurting my feelings. Bro, therapy is cheaper.
Judge probably looked him dead in the eye like, sir, the parrot's assessment is accurate.
That bird's basically the neighborhood's life coach. Instead of guiding you gently, it just calls you out like an angry Italian grandmother.
If I owned that bird, I'd train it to yell file your taxes every April 1st.
And America would sue it instantly. Imagine millions of people offended by a bird that just wants them to stop being irresponsible.
The bar for intelligence in Congress is so low, this parrot could win a debate.
It already has better communication skills and more honesty.
If that bird ran for office, it'd win on the platform I will insult everyone equally.
And for once, a politician would actually keep their promises.
So in Turkey, a lawmaker accidentally voted against his own bill. My man literally hit the political self-destruct button.
Baron, that's not politics. That's a man speed-running an identity crisis. Dude said, who am I? Guess we'll find out together.
He basically pulled a full Spider-Man meme but alone, pointing at himself, accusing himself, losing to himself.
Honestly, I relate. I've ordered salads and then eaten fries off someone else's plate. That's also voting against myself.
Crystal, that's poor impulse control. This man sabotaged the government, not a diet.
Still more honest than half of Congress. At least he didn't blame technical difficulties.
No, he blamed himself, which is refreshing. In the US, politicians blame interns, Wi-Fi, sunspots, Mercury retrograde.
Imagine his campaign slogan. Vote for me, or don't. I'll cancel it out anyway.
The man is a one-person filibuster, a walking, talking deadlock. Mitch McConnell, but with cardio.
And picture the other lawmakers watching like, bro, did you just defeat yourself? We didn't even start roasting yet.
I swear, this guy is the human version of clicking undo but forgetting you clicked undo.
Honestly, America should hire him. With his skill set, he'd bring bipartisan peace, just argue with himself until Congress goes home.
At least he proved one thing, democracy is alive, chaotic, and occasionally profoundly stupid.
Yeah, but at least this time, the corruption wasn't the problem. The dumbassery was pure and organic. Like Whole Foods stupidity.
And that's all for today's episode of Cartoonatic News, where the takes are hot and the IQ levels questionable.
If you laughed, learned something, or felt personally attacked, good. That means we did our jobs.
Remember to like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who needs a break from doom scrolling.
Or someone who is the doom. You know exactly who.
We'll be back with more news, more sarcasm, and more reminders that humanity is hanging on by a Wi-Fi signal.
Until then, stay smart, stay curious, and stay kind unless you're dealing with a parrot screaming imbecile. Then scream back.
Good night, America. Try not to start any new disasters before our next episode.